France's upcoming increase in its solidarity tax on airline tickets has sparked outrage among major carriers, prompting threats of reduced flight operations and raising concerns about the impact on air travel affordability. The controversial move, effectively more than doubling the existing levy, will see the cost of flying from France significantly increase starting next month, currently standing at Euros 2.63 for a short-haul economy flight within France or Europe. The tax, also known as the Chirac tax, after its 2006 introduction by former President Jacques Chirac, is set to surge to Euros 7.40. This substantial hike, a more than 180% increase, is projected to dramatically boost government revenue generated from the tax, potentially exceeding Euros 1 billion annually, a figure more than double the current yield. The increased revenue is earmarked for continuing funding of international aid programs, a purpose that, while laudable in principle, is failing to assuage the concerns of the aviation industry. Air France, one of the country's leading airlines, has issued a strongly worded condemnation of the government's decision, branding it irresponsible. The airline argues that the substantial increase will disproportionately burden passengers, driving up the already escalating cost of air travel at a time when many are struggling with the rising cost of living. This sentiment is echoed by Ryanair, Europe's largest low-cost carrier, which has openly threatened to curtail its flight operations from French airports in response to the tax hike. The airline contends that the increased cost will render many routes unprofitable, forcing them to make difficult choices regarding service frequency and potentially even route cancellations. The timing of the increase is particularly contentious, coming amidst a period of economic uncertainty and rising inflation. Critics argue that the government's focus on maximizing revenue from this specific tax is short-sighted and neglects the potential negative consequences for the aviation industry and the broader French economy. The increased cost of air travel could dampen tourism, impact business travel, and harm the competitiveness of French businesses operating internationally. Furthermore, the sharp rise raises questions about the fairness and proportionality of the tax, given its significant impact on consumers and the potential for disproportionately affecting lower-income travelers. The considerable increase in the solidarity tax necessitates a broader conversation about its long-term implications and the potential need for alternative revenue-generating measures that are less detrimental to the economic health and accessibility of air travel. The government's decision is facing mounting opposition, highlighting the significant challenges and complexities associated with balancing fiscal needs with the sustainable growth of key sectors like the aviation industry.